DIT Hothouse is the technology transfer and innovation centre at Dublin Institute of Technology. DIT carries out world-class research in the areas of ICT, engineering, life science and food. Talk to us today about collaboration with your company.
The Applied Intelligence Research Centre is one of the research centres at DIT, and we set it up in 2009. What we particularly focus on is how computational intelligence techniques can be applied to real-world problems that people face in industry. And the main competencies that we have are in data analytics, machine learning, natural language processing and security. Some of the things that we've worked on include spam filtering, data analytics tools that are designed for people who don't have massive data analytics experience. We've done language learning tools, and we've developed a range of security systems that do things like learn from past experiences, and that can be deployed in things like mobile banking, which faces particular security challenges. So everything we do generates a data trail, and a lot of the work that we look at is figuring out how companies can utilise that data trail for business advantage. We work with industry in a range of different ways, particularly things like data analytics. There's a lot of companies who kind of have heard about that, are sort of aware about the potential, but aren't completely sure how they might go and use those sorts of technologies themselves. So we work with them to kind of scope out the potential. Here's what you could do. We have a number of technologies available to license at the moment. There's a system called SmartSeg, which is a customer segmentation tool that people can use without needing a large amount of analytics expertise. Nudge Along is another tool that optimizes the way that companies can communicate with their customers to try and influence the way that they behave. There's a tool called CAPTI. If you have a receipt, you take a photo of the receipt and the system would automatically transcribe what's in that receipt. So what you spent your money on, how much you spent, the date and the time and all that kind of thing. And what happens in CAPTI is we have kind of 2 rounds of processing. So in the first round it's a fully automated system that looks at the receipt and tries to do the best job that it can do. And if errors arise, what the system does is sends it out to a crowdsourcing platform where real people look at the receipt and will actually transcribe what's on it. And I suppose the third way that we work with companies is doing joint research projects with them. I suppose we're always trying to look at what the state of the art and look beyond the state of the art in the areas that we have expertise in. So one thing that's really interesting for us is to work with industrial partners in the areas where we have core expertise. So in data analytics, machine learning, language processing, security, and in particular what industrial partners offer us is to frame really interesting real-world problems for us to focus on.